Today's dinner will be at a Jong Ro bone soup restaurant where I will be eating the bone soup. Really good, been here once before, and I had to bring the fam here to try it out. So let's go inside. First things first, the banchans. We had some seaweed, obvious kimchi, but the one thing I was really bummed about, they didn't have the fish cake. So maybe on the next visit, they'll have fish cake for us. So my dish was the first one to come out, which is the pork back neck bone soup. Really good dish. I had this once before with my boy Jay, who introduced us to this place. So had to come back, had to bring kid Ethan because he eats a lot like me. So we're gonna go ahead and try this, and we're gonna go ahead and try a couple of the other things that we ordered. Just look how this dish came out. Just the wonderful colors, the texture, the smell, just amazing. That wonderful spicy aroma of the pork just smells wonderful. Just look at how the meat just breaks away from the bone. Just the tenderness. This must have been cooking for hours on end because of how this breaks away from the bone. Definitely nice and tender in the stew. Very has a little bit of spice. Very little. Maybe to other people they're gonna think it's very spicy, but it's not spicy at all to me. But it's very easy to break apart the actual meat from the bone. So that just tells you how tender this meat is. Ethan got the soft tofu soup with seafood. It's always nice when you get to spend time with your kids and eat all the food that you love eating. It's always great when your kids like the same style of food that you eat. So that's why we usually bring Ethan with us, because he enjoys the same types of food that we do. Jade got the ox knee soup, which I believe is tendon, judging by what the picture was, but it looks very, very tasty. Also very light broth, not spicy at all. Look at that. Tendon, really, looks really soft. It's quite deceiving how large this bowl is. I thought I was making a dent, but it seemed like there was just a bottomless pit of pork, which is always working into my favor because I like meat. Soft tofu soup. Ethan decided to tap out, so I figured why not finish it. He had the soft tofu soup, which was absolutely flavorful. It wasn't spicy to me, but it had just that wonderful flavor of the seafood and the kimchi that was in there. So, I mean, it was perfectly seasoned. Again, it's always great when we get to eat as a family when we go out. We don't get to see much of Ethan like we used to when he was younger, but now that he's a grown man, he has his own job, his own things that he does with his friends and girlfriends, so it's always great to have him around when we're eating out. Damage has been done, pretty much cleaned out everything here. Now it's time to beat it. Well, that wraps up dinner at Jong Ro. Awesome meal. Hope you enjoyed seeing what we had. And until next time, good eats. Also, I'm going to keep bugging you until you do. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button to help that famous YouTube algorithm. Support your boy.